to the Brew Bucks Podcast. The podcast for the beer-drinking enthusiasts trying to get better with money. Your hosts, Jake and Alec, interview personal finance creators, speakers, authors, real estate experts, and everything in between. There's nothing quite like having a conversation with your friend while sipping on a cold one. If you're looking to learn more about money without all the fluff and BS, you've found your new home. This is the Brew Bucks Podcast. Now your hosts, Jacob Wilhite and Alec Miller.
Welcome back to episode number 42 of the Brew Bucks Podcast. What's up, buddy?
Well, this is a major milestone. Number 42. That is the meaning of life.
What?
Don't worry. Some people at home will get it. If you don't get it, that's fine. But most people get it.
All right. I didn't think 42 was that, cool. But
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It is the meaning of everything, everywhere, all at once.
Right on. Okay. Episode 50 is going to be coming up before we know it, though. And that'll be exciting. Hopefully we got a special guest for that.
This is wild thinking about when we started and now we're already at episode 42.
Yep. Good times.
Oh, it's been awesome.
So who's our guest today?
Well, today we have a very special guest for you because it is CJ, and he's one of my best friends since second grade. This is a part of a side hustle series, so shout out to CJ because he's a firefighter full time. But firefighters often only work 3 days a week and they have 4 days off. So what he does with his 4 days off is he's got into video Amazon reviews. I don't think he calls it reviews actually, but we'll get more into that in the episode. And it is a very unique niche side hustle that he does that I think people don't even know is out there. It's something they don't even realize Amazon does, yet 197 million people use Amazon. So the jobs are out there.
Yeah. Many people, I guess, are very aware of like using Amazon as like, reselling on Amazon, right? But this is a whole different niche with Amazon that seems to be pretty profitable. So yeah, I'm excited to share CJ's story and again, allow you guys to learn a little bit more about it. So before we jump into it, what's our question of the day?
All right. Well, our question of the day comes from DeAndre in Michigan. So shout out to DeAndre. His question is, hi, guys. I've been looking at getting into stocks for my first time. Do you recommend using Robinhood or what should I use?
Good question. Robinhood is one of those platforms that I feel like a lot of people are kind of drawn to because it's a little bit more tech savvy. It's a little bit more like user friendly, I guess. But a couple things I don't like about Robinhood, it kind of glorifies the like meme stocks and like pump and dump trading, and it promotes a lot of just like single stocks in general. And so it's also a newer platform. It doesn't have, hundreds of years of history of being a successful and just, I don't know, like worthy and trustworthy company, And so I always tell people to kind of stick with the big three: Fidelity, Schwab, and Vanguard. Generally, I'm a Fidelity guy. I know many people out there are big Vanguard people. And again, I feel like Vanguard is, really like the creator of the index fund, right? And so I encourage people to use those platforms that promote investing in things like index funds heavier than this pump and dump single stock train that Robinhood tends to kind of make people lean towards. So that'd be my advice. Try to, if you want to play around some single stocks, awesome. Just make sure it's not all of your money. Maybe like 1% of your portfolio is kind of what I generally recommend. And then putting that other 99% in something like an index fund.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. Yeah. And I agree with you on Robinhood. I think it promotes day trading when some people, it works to be a day trader, but a lot of people think it's easy to be one, and it's not. I mean, it takes a lot of work, and Robinhood does promote you to be like, oh, looking daily at what it is. And honestly, I think when you invest, you kind of want to invest in the index funds and just not look at it. You're like, all right, I'm sitting on this for 40 years. I don't need to check it daily.
Yep, totally. Exactly. Agreed, man. So thanks for the question. And if you guys got questions, feel free to drop them. There's a link in the show notes below where you can submit your questions. And while you're at it, make sure to cruise on over and please leave us a 5-star rating and review. We'd really appreciate it, as this helps us get more traction, more guests on the show, and continue to provide great episodes for you guys to listen to. So without further ado, let's bring in CJ. As you know, Alec, many of our listeners have aspirations of investing in real estate, but sometimes it can be difficult and overwhelming to get started.
Well, luckily there's Fundrise. Fundrise is a great option for people looking to dip their toes into real estate.
Fundrise's mission is to use technology to make high-quality real estate investments available to everyone at a low cost. With as little as $10, you can own a small piece of actual physical property.
What a deal. And if you want to join thousands of other people who are making money through real estate, click the link in the show notes and get started with Fundrise today.
CJ, welcome to the Brewbucks podcast officially. Thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
How's everyone going?
Oh, doing great. For everyone at home, I'm excited to have CJ on the podcast today because I've known this guy since second grade, known him forever, one of my best friends, and I finally got him to come on the show.
And Alec,
took a while.
Alec wrote his first episode, so this is going to go good.
Yep.
Oh, so I'm the test dummy, huh?
I just like winging it. We don't need notes.
That's how I do everything in my life, it sees like.
Exactly. My goal is just to make you laugh through the entire podcast. So let's see how this goes.
Guaranteed.
So. Oh, yeah.
With a beer, too. Wow, it's just giggle fest.
So as you might know, CJ, we're going to start off each show by talking about what type of brew we'll be sipping on. Whether it's a nice cup of coffee or a nice cold beer, there's something different about having a conversation with a drink in your hand. Our goal is to be able to provide some interviews and conversations with awesome guests while not taking ourselves seriously and most importantly, having some fun along the way. So, Alec, what kind of joke have you prepared today?
Well, did you hear why Jeff Bezos got divorced?
It's Bezos, but no.
Bezos. I'll get that right eventually. Bezos. Well, he got divorced because he cheated on his wife with Alexa.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Yep. All right, on to the beer now. So
You'll be good at dad jokes.
That's all I do. I try to make people feel as uncomfortable with my jokes as possible. All right, so today I'm drinking Fireside Chat from 21st Amendment Brewery. They are located in San Francisco. It is a winter ale with spices and cocoa nibs. And as you can tell, it is a Christmas beer because we still have Christmas beer left over. So I'm trying to go through what we have left. So let's see how it tastes.
Yeah, we've been stretching these Christmas beers.
It's different.
Speechless, huh?
I don't mind it, but yeah, it's definitely a lot of cocoa in it. They did not lie about the cocoa nibs. It is 7.9% ABV, but does not feel very boozy at all. It's actually pretty smooth. I don't know. I like it, but I kind of don't like it. So I'm in the middle on it. But yeah, it's not terrible.
Maybe a try.
Yeah, I'd say try it for sure.
Okay, got it.
And then you got
Today I'm being lame,
sacrilege
dude.
over here.
I have had a long couple days off, hanging out with the wife, having a little too much fun. So this morning I am drinking a Celsius, and I don't know. She bought a bunch of them, and they've been in the fridge, and so I was like, you know what? It says that it gives me energy and it accelerates my metabolism and burns body fat. All things I think I could use some of. So I was like, F it. Let's give it a go. It's kiwi guava.
And that has alcohol in it.
0 ABV, dude.
Ooh.
0 ABV.
Ooh.
Are they good?
Yeah.
A lot of
It
people
is.
drink about the Firehouse.
Yeah, it is good actually. That's super tasty. I don't know. So we'll find out here in like half an hour if I'm feeling super energized.
It's all shaky.
Yeah.
All right, CJ, what do you got over there?
Well, I was gonna have coffee. I actually have coffee in my mug, and then Alec told me, in some other words, "Don't be lame." So I have a Berryessa Brewing Company. Shout out to the Bevmo employee who grabbed it randomly and gave it to me. It's called Free Kittens. It's a lager, 5%. I was drinking it, and it tastes kind of like an expensive Coors Light.
All right. I think
Cool.
that's what most loggers are like these days. From
Yeah.
breweries.
High end
Coors
piss.
Light.
Yeah, so something a little bit lighter. I had a double IPA in the fridge, but I gotta take my son out to do some errands after this. So
Yeah, it's 11 a.m. You don't need a double IPA.
no,
Yeah.
I'll have one when I get back from the errands.
There we go. Right on. Well, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming to
Cheers.
hang out, CJ. Appreciate it. So we really like to kind of start off each show by getting to know our guests a little bit better. So what was growing up for you like, specifically surrounding the topic of money? I know obviously got to hang out with Alec a little bit,
Finances.
but what else?
Yeah, so pretty much growing up in Sonoma County, Alec bought all my food through high school. Pretty much all of our sour sweets and whatnot. But I grew up with a family of, my parents had two twin sisters, they're older, and an older brother. I felt like my parents did a really good job of, giving us what we could have, and maybe not everything. Kind of hid the financials from us for a very long time. And then I grew up always, like my goal growing up, I should say, is I want to have a well-paying job. Obviously, everyone wanted that, but I never wanted to have my kids be like, if they wanted something, I wanted to be able to provide them. I never wanted to like struggle growing up or whatnot. So I went to school, got my like AS and fire technology. I did my bachelor's online while working at the firehouse. So I did that in like, I don't know, 14, 15 months, which I was pretty proud of. And then just working. Alec did my application in high school for In-N-Out. That's like his famous thing out of like a year and a half of convincing. So I think that was my first job. But I was always working. I was like cleaning motorhomes when I was 8 for my dad, and he'd give me like $5, and I'd go to the store and like buy some goodies. I always wanted to like reward myself with jobs and stuff like that. So I've always worked, and I never stopped working unless I was at school. So I really wanted to like, have money and just do what I want, like I never wanted to like, oh, I can't go to this concert because it costs too much money. I want to work and like go do this. I want to go on trips. And then that kind of ended. No offense, Morgan, but we got married. And she's got a well-paying job and we're doing well. The fire service pays really nice. We have a great retirement. So yeah, I just kept working and working and working. I just never wanted to struggle, basically what it comes down to. And I think my parents hid that from me. They got divorced. I don't know if it was over money or other lingering issues. That's not for me to say. But I never wanted to like run into that issue. I never want money to be an issue because I feel like people look like marriage is so based off of money nowadays, it seems like, and just one less thing to worry about.
We've talked about many times how one of the leading causes of divorce is money and lack of communication. So it's good that you kind of looked up to other people and was like, I don't want to be that way. I want to evolve from that and stuff. So, and also you're too modest. So this kid was wearing firefighting shirts since I've known him since second grade. He always wanted to be a firefighter, and he grew up and he got his dream of becoming a firefighter. So shout out to that for following his dreams. A lot of people don't get the dreams that they've grown up with, but you did.
Yeah, no, I definitely wanted it real bad. I know it's funny because when I was like at the JC, I was like, dude, maybe I'll go into nursing school. Like, I'm like sweating. I have 2 dogs and the doors closed and the windows closed. Maybe I want to do nursing or like physician's assistant. Like I wanted to go into the medical field somehow, but I always came back to fire. I can't not,
Some people ignore those things when they're young. When you're in like second grade and you decide, hey, this is like something I want to do. That's like the truest form of like, I guess, discovering what it is that you're truly passionate about. And then we spend like 10 years kind of burying that deep down and going to do something else like, oh, I'm gonna go into tech or whatever, and kind of bury these dreams that I had of being a firefighter or whatever other cool jobs kids dream of, right? And so it's cool that you had that dream and pursued it throughout your whole life. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So shout out to that. But we're not here today to talk about firefighting because this is a part of our side hustle series. So you have a really good side hustle that involves Amazon. So can you talk a little bit about what you do with Amazon?
Yeah. So my brother works for like Twitch and all influencer marketing. And one day he called me and was like, hey man, I got like this really cool idea. Would you be down? Sorry, my window's now clattering. I don't know if clattering's a word. I don't know what clattering is. He was like, I got this really cool idea. I think like me and him, we have really good synergy when we play video games. We're funny. We joke around. It's never serious. Amazon has like an influencer program, and it was like very new when he told me, and we started in like May of 21. So it's still fairly recent or fairly new. He's like, we'll do basically sell stuff online, like live. Like if you look at QVC or HSN, the home shopping network, it's like people are selling products live and you just sit there and talk about it. So we did a couple of them. I just go to his house and we do like a theme. And it was like the first one I think we did was men's like men's healthcare. So we did like Suavecito, we did shampoo, conditioner, body wash, we did Manscaped, we did do sponsor stuff for Manscaped. So I was like, dude, anything men or men's grooming or anything like that. We did a whole series on that. So it was like an hour and a half. And so like that was kind of like the intro to it. And then he found the Amazon, I guess you would call them reviews or video. I don't know. I don't really call them reviews. They're basically a video at the bottom of the Amazon item. And it's ideally 1 to 3 minutes. You talk about the item, and then you earn anywhere from 1 to 5% if someone watches that video and then they buy that product. However, there's somewhere in the Amazon algorithm that I post this video and it's got related products and people can click on that as well. But I'm selling products that I'm not even reviewing. So I think if someone watches your video and then buys it, you sometimes get credit for whatever else is in their cart. So like kind of doubles down. So you get 1 to 5% of the total sale of that item. And so that's how I generate my commission.
So it could be like maybe you're selling some paper and then there's that little things where it says customers also bought at the bottom and it has like pens with the paper. It's kind of like that if they click maybe those bundles.
I think so. Yeah. Or they watch your video and then buy like the competitors. Like I'm like, it's a humidifier, but I don't have that brand and I never reviewed it, but I have like 5 of them sold. I'm like, okay. So it gives you an itemized list of what you sell every month as well, or every day. It updates every day.
Is there kind of like an average that you have seen per review or video posted? I guess just like an average of how much money you're making on each one of them.
Yeah, it actually like every day it updates. So it'll tell you what you sold that day and it'll have the item, it'll have the percentage of that or what the commission of that category is. And it'll literally tell you the item price and then your commission off that. It's like Excel spreadsheet. They're out or their analytics, like Amazon's a $1 trillion billion company. Their analytics suck. Horrible. It's like the worst system I've ever used in my entire life.
And so I know like a lot of the stuff on Amazon is being sold by not actually by Amazon, but by like Amazon resellers, right? So is it Amazon that is covering this commission, or is some of that coming from the reseller, or who exactly pays for that?
Amazon
does. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I get like a 1099 every year from Amazon.
Oh, wow. So like say monthly, what do you usually make on the side doing this?
It's funny. So like when we started, it was like I don't know, COVID, mid-COVID, pre-COVID ish, and it was rocking. I was like, dude, this is cool. Like I was excited. My brother told me this. I went home. I literally grabbed like kitchen tongs. I grabbed like a mouse. I grabbed a dog toy. I just grabbed anything on Amazon you can review. I literally grabbed a bin. And I went upstairs and I just filmed these like horrible videos, terrible lighting, terrible camera. And like 3 days later, I called my brother. I'm like, dude, I made $12. And I was like living the life. I'm like, dude, I made $12. Like sick. Next day, $100. I was like, I'm rich. Like sick. So it was very, very strong at first. And I was pulling when I was like fully operating, like understanding it, better lighting, better like scripts, not like straight to the point. It was anywhere from $4,000 to $6,000 a month.
Wow.
Yeah, that's people can live off that. That's a little bit more than just a side hustle. That's nice.
Yeah, and then COVID hit, and now this inflation hit. Now it's I'm thankful completely for it. Now it's like 3 to 4, 3 to 5. It's a couple thousand less, but still, like I'm not complaining.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great.
Yeah, so like pretty much I work 2 days at the firehouse, 2 to 3 days if I work overtime straight, and then my 3 to 4 days off is videos. My Morgan's doing videos all the time now. I got her on board. She's got a nice, cooler, softer voice than I do. She's better. She like watches reviews all the time on YouTube. I'm like, dude, you know this better than I did. This is your job now. Like you're the owner.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you have a whole setup. So you bought like a light box and everything. You put the items in it, and then you actually write a script, and you kind of like read the script and make sure you got it all down.
I kind of write a script. It depends, like if a company's paying me to do something, like not really paying me. I don't do paid reviews for Amazon. It's not for Amazon, let's put it that way, for YouTube or whatever. It's for them. So I don't get paid. I had all this stuff because I streamed on Twitch. Like I was just playing video games. I was like, dude, I got a camera, I got a light. Like I'll stream on Twitch, play some video games, hang out, like whatever. I was like, I'll be a streamer like as a side gig. Now that didn't work out. So I had all this equipment, and then I bought a pretty much a long desk that's, I don't know, 7 feet wide. So it spans my whole room right now. So I have my computer, I have 2 monitors. I have this camera, which I do normally for like off, not like a top down. And then to my left of me, I have my mic, I have a key light, and then I have a tripod with the camera facing down. And it's just a wood desk. Like it's a nice soft background that's easy for like, I don't know, complements all the colors. And I just do top downs. And that's like the easiest way to do it. And if they're bigger items, I'll use like a tripod and a camera and external mic.
That's crazy. So are most of them like faceless videos and just kind of again just top down with like your hands in front of you? Gotcha. Okay.
That's like your standard one. And I think that's just like the easiest way. You know, people, if someone wants a review, you're going to go to YouTube. If you're buying like a big ticket item, you're going to go to YouTube. And like for me, I just, like if it's a big ticket item, I want to see actual reviews. These are more of like, I was telling Alec earlier, it's like product reassurance. Like, why do you like this item? Like, this is not a review of like the dimensions and all this kind of stuff. It's like, I like this item because this like keeps my coffee warm. It fits good in my hand. It's a bigger cup. It can hold almost 2 cups of coffee. Like there's a lid to it. My kid's not going to hit it over and spill. Like it keeps my coffee warm when I'm doing Amazon crap for like 4 hours. Like just that kind of stuff. There's multiple colors. It complements like your favorite color or whatnot. You just like talk why you like the item. You know, you have a small window for these people to watch your thing. Like Amazon's got a buy now button. How often are people like, oh, I'll watch this video and then okay, like whatever, I'll buy it. But clearly it works. So you just got to capture those people in that small window, and you got to be quick. They say like their guidelines, they say 1 to 11 minutes, but in all reality, you got like 1 to 3 minutes to get someone's attention.
Yeah. So what happens if multiple people are posting videos for the same thing? It can only have one video review, or they can have as many video reviews as you want.
When I say we, my brother and I don't really understand. Like, I have over 700 videos on Amazon. My brother has over 1,000 videos on Amazon. There's products where I'm selling, but my video's not showing up when I look up the item. So you can I think there's like 4 or 5 slots for the specific item, and then it goes to videos for related products. So similar brands or something that complements it. There's no like rhyme or reason of why a video's up there over someone else's. Does it stay up there and get taken down? It doesn't clearly get taken down because I'm still getting views, I'm still getting sales, I'm still profiting from it, but I don't see it. But sometimes if I go in like incognito mode, it shows up.
So something that we talked about with the Amazon resellers, how the buy box constantly changes, and it can be the same product, but from a different seller. And so I imagine sometimes that would maybe pull different videos for which seller that it's coming from.
Yeah.
That's a thought.
The
maybe.
algorithm just kind of gives everybody a chance in a way. So
I think so.
Too.
Yeah,
it could be, and you know, that's fair. I get it. Like the program's definitely gotten bigger since we started. I think Amazon put a lot of money into it, and a lot of the big portion of this program is if you go to Amazon and you hit live streams, that's that live stream where people are selling. Now you're getting celebrities on board. You're getting like these high-end people that have huge followings, and they're just like infiltrating these lives. And a lot of people from their lives have their editors chop up their lives, and then that's their video for that product down below. So they're selling these products live, and then now chopping it up, throwing it in a video, and just going to continuously make money off of it.
That's cool.
So you're competing against celebrities with some of this stuff. That's got to be
and I'm
sometimes.
like, yeah, I know. I'm like, I don't even know who this person is, but you look on her Instagram, she's got millions of followers. You're like, sweet. I don't have a booth. I want a booth. Like, invite me to these cocktail parties. Who are you? I don't know. I'm CJ, man. What's up?
So, can anyone become a reviewer like you did, or how does that work?
So when we signed up, you had to have like some sort of social media of like 300 followers. I was like
Instagram, Facebook, anything?
Yeah, if you could use Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok's a big one nowadays. And so I was like, okay, well, I streamed on Twitch. I had a Twitter and an Instagram for that. I had like 1,000 people following me, and I'm like, cool, submit it. And like a day later, I got accepted. So I told Alec about this. I told like my mother-in-law about this, and they started applying, and then they took off the requirements. So it just says, if you have one of these social medias, apply. But now I think you have to have thousands and thousands and thousands of followers to get into the program. But they don't tell you anymore. So
so I
think I just got lucky.
Because I've started just reviewing products for fun, just writing stuff, not doing the videos. But I do notice that at least when I do the review, a lot of times it'll be like, make the first video for this one. So I don't know if how it works for sure, but I know like it seems like some normal people can still make videos, but I'm not sure if they would fall under the category that you're in at least.
So I think when you do like, that would be like a customer review, and that's like at the bottom where like you see someone's like written review, it could be a video and it's instead. And I don't think they earn commission off that. They could. I don't know.
Interesting.
So what would be the difference between like the reviews that you're doing and then just like a standard customer review? Just like placement and overall like.
Yeah. I mean, I am super generic. I'm not like anyone fancy. I'm not like someone. I hate my videos. I hate listening to my voice. I send it to an editor. I can't stand listening to my voice. I babble on most of them. I'm saying whatever. I mean, I can't swear because it gets flagged. Pretty bad mouth. But yeah, I'm super generic. I just tell you, like, I like this product. If I don't like the product, I'm not going to make a review on it. It's like I've sold lawnmowers. I reviewed my lawnmower because, like, dude, it's battery operated. It lasts while I mow my lawn. It's like, it's green. I like the color green. It folds up nicely in my garage. I'm selling lawnmowers.
There we go. I dig it.
It's a customer review could be my review. Totally.
Yeah.
I'm not anyone special. I'm not someone who's reviewed. My brother actually had a successful YouTube channel and was doing legit full-blown reviews. Like, he talk to that guy, man. That dude knows how to sell a brick to, I don't know,
anyone,
a wall, to a dog.
So do you find yourself now trying to purchase every little item off Amazon so you can review it, or can you still go to Safeway, buy Windex, and then go home and do a review on Windex and still post on Amazon?
It just needs to be on Amazon. Like, I literally went through my whole house. I got a gift, and they're lightsaber chopsticks. I mean, these are sick. Why wouldn't I want reusable chopsticks that light up? Like, that's awesome. I got that as a stocking stuffer. So if it's available on Amazon, whether you purchase it through Amazon or not, you can review it. It just has to be on Amazon somewhere.
Okay, cool. So probably 95% of items you can do it on. There's only that.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much everything's on Amazon.
Probably 99.
Everything.
Yeah, 99. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. This chair is probably on Amazon. My dogs are with me right now. Some of their dog toys, like this one's tatered, but like this one was on Amazon, reviewed it until he ripped off the tail. Yeah, pet stuff sells like crazy. People love their pets.
Yeah, totally. Are companies ever sending you products to review? Have you gotten to like that point, or is it mostly just things that you're choosing?
Oh, look at that smile.
So technically, let's just say I will do them like for their YouTube, or like I'll do it for their resources. But yes, yeah, we charge X amount of fees or certain fees for what they want. So we raise our rates anywhere from $50 to $150 per video. Gotcha. And they're 1 to 3 minute videos. So like, example, this company sent me a dummy phone of a Samsung Galaxy S23. It's not out yet. This is literally just a phone with its dimensions, screens, and all that kind of crap. And they sent me 4 cases, and those cases take 2-3 minutes to film, and they sent me 4 of them. Then we do like a package deal.
That's cool.
And if they don't want my branding on it, or they want the exclusive rights to put it on their Amazon, and I don't get commission, then it's like a higher fee, like $150.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, so if they send you something, I don't know how Amazon feels about it. You just give like a neutral review, right? You're just talking about the dimensions, like the way it feels. You don't really give it like a 1 to 5 star rating or anything like that, do
Mm-mm.
you? Yeah.
So there's certain things you can't talk about. You can't talk about price. You can't say anything that's discounted. You can't give any like health or I don't know what's some of the requirements like health, price, any like future obligations that like this is guaranteed to have XYZ, like nothing that could be like somewhat misleading. Then they'll flag it and reject it.
Have you had a few videos get flagged and rejected?
Oh, all the time. All the time. And you may have said like this, like for beauty products, it happens a lot. Like Morgan will say something like, oh, I like this because it's supposed to give, even though you're reading it off like the product details or what it's made out of, like it's supposed to cure XYZ, like that will flag it. Like there's like certain keywords that will just like, oh, this is, you're promising health related stuff. Like I did a probiotics. I'm like, it's supposed to do this for your gut, this, and this. And it was like, you said something about health related stuff and promises flagged. So you just have to edit it, redo the video, be a little bit more generic on what it is. Can't make promises, can't talk about pricings because prices change. You just delete it and redo it.
Got it.
It's kind of annoying.
Makes sense.
Interesting. All right, so pick up that chopstick again.
Where'd it go?
Oh, you lost it all.
No, it's clear, so it like blended in on the desk.
All right, walk us through a product review. What would you say about this chopstick you're holding up?
So basically, I usually will be like, okay, so I won't really do a review because I don't know how I did. I'd be like, hey guys, it's CJ. Like, I got these lightsaber chopsticks. I love, eating sushi with chopsticks. I like eating certain foods with chopsticks. Like, why not buy something that's reusable? This is it lights up. It's a lightsaber. It's Star Wars themed. Green's my favorite color. This comes in blue, red, blue, green, orange. Like it lists all the colors to it. You just think it's a gag gift. This is great for presents. This is, good for white elephants. This is a good stocking stuffer. You just talk about why you like it. And I like it because it's reusable. I don't have to buy wooden chopsticks at the store anymore. And it lights up because it's sick. So green lightsaber. Like this is like, how would you not like, if you got this, you'd be like, okay, that's pretty rad. I bought this for my captain at the firehouse. So it's like, just like that. I'm just talking about why I like this product. That's all it is.
I like it.
There's no script. There's no
neutral.
like, yeah.
Cool.
Like,
So,
and then like, if it's like a big, well, let me put it this way. If the product that is, I'm doing a review, like we have these humidifiers or air purifiers, and they're expensive, like $400 or $500 a piece. I will spend a little bit more time to gear it towards talking about how it cleans, like what it cleans. And then I mentioned, we live in a fire zone, so we get a lot of smoke. You're going to want this for your baby's room because it cleans the air. If there's a smoke or there's a fire, it's going to clean all the smoke. It's going to get rid of 99.9% of bacteria. It's got 3 different layers on the filtration system. If you're looking for a humidifier or an air purifier that is going to be like, I don't know how you'd say it, but like the most effective, like this has been rated very well on Amazon. Just look at the reviews as well, and it'll just kind of sell itself basically. And I think that's one of our highest selling stuff is air purifiers actually. And you get 4% per sale.
interesting.
And so did they send you like an air purifier, or is this just you just own one and you're like, I
just
love
own
this thing?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Morgan spent hell of money on these freaking purifiers. I'm like, I'm like, okay, we're gonna make our money back on this. I'm like, dude, this thing's $400. Like, are you kidding me? But it was like during the fires, Owen was gonna be born. She was like, well, I want the best of the best. And this molecule and blue air, these are the best of the best. So we made like really nice videos on those. But if it's like cheap stuff like this, like, okay, like I'll make 4 cents if I sell this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
gotcha.
so that makes sense. I mean, because you're getting percentage. So if you're reviewing something that costs $1,000, 5% of $1,000 is a lot more than 5% of $1. So
yeah, so like I have they just changed the income or the commission. So luxury beauty is 5% per sale. Furniture, home, lawn and garden, pet products are 4%. Headphones, business, industrial supplies, probably like desks, these type of headphones, audio, and lower end beauty, not like super expensive beauties, 3. outdoor tools. So if I go out there and review my shovel, it's 2.75%. Video games are like 2.5%. Books, baby books, 2%. There's a whole bunch of categories, but that's just an example.
Interesting. Have you ever been sent anything by a company that they maybe wanted you to review, but you decided not to? Just you didn't want to be involved with that or anything?
Or you're like, oh, this thing's a piece of crap. I can't do this.
Yeah. So like they'll usually I get emails, they just email me, and it's mostly there's like a place in China that's like, I don't know how to I don't even know how to say the word, but it's like the Amazon hub of the world, essentially. And that's where all these, I get all my emails from there. And they have to translate my emails and vice versa, but they do pretty well with communication. They'll send me a link. Like, I'm like, hey, thank you for reaching out. Please send me a link of the product you want me to review. And sometimes I'm like, respectfully, like, we honestly can't make a positive video about that. Like, we're not your guy. You know what I mean? Or I'll just delete it.
Give an example. What's like the weirdest thing?
We review these adult diapers.
No, so okay. So I've been contacted on Twitter on sex toys. I've been contacted multiple times about sex toys, and Morgan was like, hey, and they were like, you know what I
Very
mean?
large.
Like,
Arm-length
very
dildos.
large. Oh my
For
god,
those
dude,
watching on
hammers,
YouTube.
hammers. And I was like, what am I supposed to say about this thing? It's not even gonna fit my camera view. Imagine like Morgan opened up, hey, you got a video, and then she just pulls out this 12-inch fucking hammer.
Oh my gosh.
You know, like, dude, multiple times she's like, would you be interested in this sex swing? I'm like, oh my, like, what? I was like, I mean, there's a market out there. I looked it up and the reviews are great. Like, it would sell. Dildos are expensive, like really expensive.
Hey, if they cost $500, 5% of that's not bad.
Hey, I don't know what category that's going to fall in. I don't know how I'm going to make this non-sexual to get my thing flagged, but dude,
Smooth,
just
it's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
They were like aggressive dildos though. Like, it was like this like trapezoid looking thing that just like had these, oh dude, it was like basically like an octopus leg and all the suction cups. Dude, it was fucking wild.
Right.
It was wild. I felt very violated. I said no.
Probably a good idea. You don't want to, just keep yours a G and PG. You don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
Oh my god.
What if Owen just grabs it and walks out with it just dragging on the ground?
Okay. Enough about sex toys. What are some tips for someone looking to get started in this space?
You know, if you get accepted into the program, having that large following, you're clearly doing something right in the first place. But just be authentic on your reviews. Be honest. People just don't waste people's time. You know, like fake it till you make it type thing. Just give your honest, honest review of what you're doing. And then I'm a big component of like when I watch streams or YouTube videos, have good audio and video content, or like video, like what is the word? What am I trying? Resolution? Like make it look clean and have good audio. I don't want to listen to something that's garbage. And you're able to attach a thumbnail. So either get really good at making thumbnails or hire someone to make thumbnails, because that's how people are going to click on your video in the first place.
Do you make your own or you hired someone?
Morgan makes them. I made them at first and they were horrid. I was like, oh yeah, this is a cool theme. And then I like use Canva. I don't know if you heard of it. It's just like so I use them. I pay for their service or whatever, and Morgan makes them all. She's actually really good at it.
She's just enslaving
You should
your
whip some up for
pregnant
us.
wife. Yeah,
Absolutely. Oh yeah, she even told me after this interview I'm supposed to take Owen. She's like, I'm going to do a couple hours of reviews. So can you leave? Okay. Can you make these thumbnails while you're
sounds
at
like
it?
we should have had her on the show, not you.
Yeah, she does very well, especially with all the baby stuff. I have to have her answer some of the questions. Like, hey, do you want to review this? And this person's asking about the product. Like, I don't know. Can you answer this question? I'm
sure
telling you, it's now her job.
I'm sure with your second kid due in March that you're hoping to get some probably free baby products to review, so you can end up using it on your next child.
That's true. We do get a lot of baby products. And we're using some of them for the next room for sure. Humidifiers, sound machines, bottles, everything. Books, clothes,
I feel like this is a great gig because you make money on it, and then you get
Mhm.
products that you might end up using, so you're not even spending the money you're making, and
Right.
then it's like the circle of money. It's nice.
It is. It's nice. Like sometimes we get some cool shit. Sometimes we get really cool stuff. Sometimes you get this thing sucks. But but they're paying me a little bit to make something. But yeah, like someone sent this. Like it's a baby nail set. So it has like I guess when you cut baby's nails or whatever, it's more of like a sandpaper and it just vibrates and it just trims it down. I was like, dude, this is actually useful. Like we can trim his nails with this. Like that's genius. Yes, I'll do that.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
I dig it.
Mhm.
I guess that kind of
Yeah.
probably brings us to our lightning round, huh?
Yeah, you ready for the lightning round, or any last minute things you want to tell the audience?
Yeah, we just end on the lightning round. I don't know what's gonna happen.
All right, let's do this. All right, well, first question: what's your favorite beer or beverage?
Ooh. Okay, favorite beer. I'll say I like the Fog Belt, like IPAs and double IPAs. I just like Fog Belt. They make really good beers. Alex is like, wow, rude.
You don't hear that very often about Fogbelt.
No.
You hear about Fogbelt's food.
I like Del Norte IPA. Like that's
Yeah.
like my IPA. I like that one. That's gets me pretty buzzed.
There you go.
Beverage. I'm a big whiskey guy, so Manhattans, old fashions. I make those all the time. I have a large, growing whiskey collection. So I'm a big whiskey guy.
Do you have a whiskey of choice, or you just try all kinds of different?
I
ones?
try every time I go to the what's it called, Bottle Barn or whatever. I try to get something I never had.
Nice.
That's so funny. I was just telling Alec how I was making an old fashioned last night and was peeling an orange and sliced the crap out of my fingers. So now I have this Band-Aid with some sloths on it. What's your favorite book?
Oh yeah, I see it. I don't read often. Alex is probably gonna shake his head, but I like Scar Tissue, like the autobiography of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. See, I knew it.
Ooh,
And what's Flea's book? Acid for Children was
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
And then like read like motivational books like from Navy SEALs that it's common like in the fire service, like motivational or how to be a better leader, like those
Yeah.
kind of books here
Oh,
and
those
there.
books are great.
cool.
All right, what is your favorite place you visited or place you want to visit next?
Ooh, I enjoyed Italy. Italy was very fun. I've been there once. I wanted to go, I should say, visit next. My sisters live in Spain. They play professional soccer. One of them's home, but the other one's still over in Spain. So I'd like to go over there and watch a game.
Dang, that's cool.
But it's going to be hard to get there with 2 kids. So
Just
sorry,
go by
Morgan,
yourself.
I'll just go by yourself.
I'll go with you. Morgan
Okay,
can watch
perfect.
the kids. We're good. Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
say, one of my favorite vacations, if not one of the best of all time, was when you, David, and I, our senior trip, we all went to Hawaii. That was one of the best trips of my life.
I will say that's definitely up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Right.
thinking about that the other day for a different reason.
Next question's a loaded one.
What does retirement look like / mean to you?
I'm a big on my retirement. Fortunately for firemen, we have a good pension. So I basically get it's like Pepra CalPERS. It's 2.7 at 57. So I can retire at 57 and collect my retirement. I started in the fire service when I was 20, 28 now. So it was mostly like seasonal and part-time, coming up on 4 years full-time, actually 6 years full-time. So I have maybe 6 to 7 years of service already, but I can't collect till I'm 57. So I'll have close to 37, 38 years when I retire. So that's should be around 90%, 90 to 95% of my paycheck when I retire. But I also have like a 457, similar to like a Roth or whatever. We have a Roth option, which I might switch over. I'm not sure. I need to talk to retirement people. Those two things are kind of confusing.
Just
But
talk
I
to this
put-
guy.
Perfect. I put I think I'm at 11% per paycheck that goes into that directly. And whatever raise I get, I put usually we get like a 2 or 3% raise. We have to negotiate our next MOU or our contract, but I usually put half that raise into that 457. So the max you can put in this year, I think, is 24,000 ish, 24, 25 to max it out. And people do that at the firehouse. But where I'm at now, I talked to the CalPERS guy. it'll be pretty nice when I retire.
You investing in your Amazon money, or that's just all fun money to spend?
That pretty much gets, so like it's technically called, I mean, I guess it's like a overtime rate, or it's whatever, I don't know what you call it. So you're taxed at the higher rate, whatever commission. So we do pay taxes heavily on it. That's usually pay off, like we'll save it, but we paid off Morgan's car this year with it, which was pretty nice. She has her student loan, so that's next. But then it's just either storing it, saving it for college for the kids, or just paying down the mortgage.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, the retirement's pretty good. That's why, like, I love my job, and if this Amazon thing keeps skyrocketing, I do want to push it a little bit further this year. My brother, I think, is actually going to make this his full-time job. He's made it an actual legit business. I would love to get there. However, I love my job too much. The security behind it, the retirement behind it, my benefits, like I paid $26 for premium Kaiser. Like, how can I give any of that up? And I get to drive a fire engine.
And it was your dream job. I mean,
it was my
most people
dream
don't get
job.
the dream job. So
yeah,
you don't wanna leave
exactly.
that.
So I love my job. It's the best job I've ever had. Next to In-N-Out, of course. I did actually, dude, In-N-Out taught me a lot. And people love when I talk about In-N-Out at work. It's like, what's the secret sauce, dude? I'm like, let's fucking make Thousand Island, man. Dude, this guy, my old captain, is like pissed at me. He's like, that's a lie. You know the recipe. What? It comes in a bag, man.
Like, I could tell you, but I have to kill you.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I was gonna give it to him as a gag gift for Christmas, but every time he sees me, this fucking guy never tells me the secret sauce. Like, okay, sorry. Thousand Island, man. You made it before.
That's awesome.
All right, CJ. Well, I know you got some social media outlets, but you want to shout out any of them to the audience?
Yeah, I mean, our main thing is on Amazon. Like, you can look up the Daily Consumer. That's our name for the Amazon profile. But we use YouTube, but it's more of like a storage site for our videos. That's how I send clients, like, here's the video, what do you think, before I upload it to Amazon. Twitter is just for me to get video game updates, and then Instagram is just my name. It's just personal, if you want to see my kid, I guess. That's I think the next goal is for this year is to either push those platforms or offer different packages, because people pay a premium for TikTok. It's disgusting.
Oh yeah, we need to get more into it, but it's just,
yeah.
I feel so old when I watch all these kids on TikTok. I'm like, I'm not gonna do these dances and stuff.
I know people pay, like, you don't get a lot for like your views from TikTok. I heard the pay is pretty bad, but like what people pay you to post it to TikTok, the outreach is insane.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, once again, CJ, thanks for coming on. I think this has been a really, really cool side hustle for our side hustle series, and a profitable one as well. So appreciate the information and excited to share it with everyone.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. It was fun. Sorry it took so long, Alec.
Oh, you're perfect. No worries. I appreciate you being on the show, CJ.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Take care.
have a good day.
Alrighty, Alec, what did you think of your longtime buddy CJ?
Dude, I love CJ, but he makes me realize even more than I already thought that the jobs are out there. You don't know how people make money. You don't know what kind of side hustles they are. The fact that he's just reviewing things around his house and able to make an extra $3,000 to $5,000 a month. I mean, that's a living wage for a lot of people. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, totally, dude. A very livable wage for especially people not living, up here in like California, And so there really is. There's just so many different ways that you can make money out there, which I think is why this side hustle series has been so fun, and just showing people, like, if you're in a crappy situation where you feel like you're not making enough money, or you're living paycheck to paycheck, or whatever it is, like, there's a ton of ways out there that you can double your income in some cases, doing something simple like just reviewing things on Amazon,
Yeah.
So I thought it was again, just another good eye opener of get out there, find something that you enjoy doing that you could possibly be good at, and get after it.
Yeah. I think it's important, though. It's not going to come to you. There's a reason it's called a side hustle. You still have to hustle to get it. You still have to get out there and promote yourself and find the job that excites you.
Got to put in some work for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But that was fun. I enjoyed a lot of the laughs too.
Oh, yeah. We kind of went on rants, especially when we were just giggling about the sex toys that they wanted to review.
But
God.
whatever. That's what it's meant to be.
Oh,
you know.
absolutely. So
Casual, fun conversations while not taking ourselves too seriously. All right. Let's get out of here.
all right.
I don't have another make like a ball and bounce joke, so I guess we'll just sign off.
Do our
So,
traditional. All
yeah.
right.
Once again, thanks for listening to the Brewbucks podcast. My name is Jacob.
And I'm Alec.
Signing off.
Thanks for listening to the Brewbucks Podcast. Produced by your favorite financial coaching company, Left Coast Finance. If you're looking for help building a personal financial roadmap, or you just want to talk about great beer, and who doesn't, head over to leftcoastfinance.com.